Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing Amber's nails. We're going to be doing a really cute fall design. I am obsessed with the end result. The colors just went so well together. But first, we're going to get started by removing her current acrylic design. We had done a like pastel pink type of color design. And while those are cute, it is fall time. We are going to be transitioning officially to the holiday season. I've been trying to do so, but I think my clients are officially ready. Since we are in Florida, it's kind of hard to get in the mood when it is still really hot outside. So I'm definitely very excited for all the cozy, warm vibes and all the nail art designs. So we're taking my Efile at a speed of about 11,000 RPMs. Along with that, I'm using my Kiara Sky 5-in-1 bit. I always recommend the medium grit, but if you feel like that's not strong enough, definitely switch to a coarse one. I'm using about a medium amount of pressure when I'm doing this. Again, if you feel like you're applying way too much pressure, then definitely up it to a coarser type of bit, or you can up your speed, but you definitely do not want to be hurting your hands while doing this process. I know it can make a lot of nail techs not want to do this because it can be time consuming, but always make sure that you're changing out your things accordingly to your liking. Now I'm going to go ahead and just fully remove that acrylic into a very thin layer. And at this point, I'm also removing any lifting she may have, which she does. She is a hairstylist, and I've noticed that no matter what primer products I'm using on her, she gets a good amount of lifting. No matter the amount of prepping I've done or changing out my bits, doing more extensive stuff, she still comes back with some sort of lifting, and it just comes with the nature of her job. She always has her hands in water and different products, so that can most definitely cause a client's nails to lift. So always remember that. I know you guys may be thinking that you have issues with your prep because your client's nails are lifting or popping off. Always make sure that you know what they do outside of them coming to get their nails done, because if they're doing extensive amount of work using their hands, that definitely plays a huge factor in that. Again, if you are doing a backfill like I am, I always recommend to thin out the acrylic as best as possible and then focus on your lifted area. Once you start thinning out that acrylic with your bit, you'll notice that the lifted area comes through and you can see it in a lighter or whiter shade of the color that you applied. For example, on this finger, you can see that shade of the color kind of turning a little bit more white. That is an indication that the acrylic is lifted, and you can pretty much see it on all colors, I would say, except black. But always try to thin it out as best as possible and then focus on removing that lifted area. Next, I'm going to be taking my hand file and we're going to be filing her nails into shape. She didn't need them any shorter, so I just went ahead and reshaped them a tad bit. I've been loving the almond shape on her. I know you guys really appreciated the shape on her hands as well the last time that we did almond. So I was so excited that she wanted to transition to almond. I am obsessed with the shape in general, even on myself. If I ever do short nails, that is definitely my go-to shape. It just makes everything look so dainty and so put together. So I'm gonna go ahead and reshape, and then on any of the nails that I feel like are still a little bit too thick on the tip, I go ahead and try to thin it out a little bit more using my hand file. Next, I'm going to be taking a sanding band and Mandrel bit, both from Profiles Backstage. The sanding band is in medium grit. These are super fine, so I'm okay using a medium grit. But if you're a little scared, definitely use a fine one, and I would not use a coarse one. I'm going to go ahead and prep her natural nail by simply buffing off that shine. This is going to ultimately help with adhesion, and I'm also going to be focusing on those lifted areas to try to fully remove it at this point. You can kind of see me going back over top of it. And always, 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 whenever you're using your e-file and adding friction to that nail, move around, pause for a second, make sure you're lifting your bit in between placing it on her nail. That's going to kind of cool off the surface. That way it does not overheat and heat spike. I promise you it hurts. If you haven't tried it on yourself, definitely do it so you know exactly what it feels on your client and you are more aware, and try to avoid that as best as possible. It just takes a little few seconds for it to overheat, so make sure you are moving frequently and touching the top of her nail as well. That kind of helps give me a guide of whether I can keep going or not. Next, I'm going to be taking this diamond bit and fully prepping that cuticle area. You can see that it's pretty much removing that excess dead skin that the mandrel bit couldn't reach because it is a little bit thicker. So I'm going to just go into those hard to reach areas. This part is always so satisfying. I absolutely feel like you don't know that the dead skin is there until you do this process. Now my girl does have like eczema or contact dermatitis from using hair products, so I don't do any cuticle work, let alone, like, her cuticles look really, really good anyways. But just to not over irritate her skin, we try to not do extensive amount of cuticle work. I'm just adding my primer. This is a XXX bond from Not Polish. I'm adding 2 coats of that directly, 1 coat after another, and then we're gonna go right into our acrylic application. So for this really fun set, we're gonna be using white, which, thinking back, I could have totally just kept that white acrylic, but I didn't know what we were doing until afterwards. I'm using just the white acrylic color from Not Polish, and I'm going to fully cover that nail with that. I am using about small beads when doing this process because her nails are so short. For reference, my acrylic brush is a size 12, and my monomer that I'm using with my products is from Kiara Sky. So for this beautiful color, I ended up mixing it up. I don't remember the colors that I used, but I will say that I used about a mixture of a dark blue color and a green to get this deep, beautiful color, perfect for the fall. I love how it turned out. It did marbleize just a smidge because I was using very concentrated pigmented acrylics. But look at the color. It's just so pretty. It's like a really dark teal color. Again, perfect for the fall time. I'm going to be using this taupey nude color to cover up and overlay on her middle finger. It also complements that teal color really good, and I really, really loved it. I'm gonna be adding that on the entire nail, and then applying white on the index finger again, and that nude color on the thumb as well. Now once everything is nice and dry, we're gonna go in around that cuticle area and then fully file the rest of the nail using my e-file. Using the same bit from Kiara Sky, I am going to be filing that entire surface. I'm using very light amount of pressure. My speed is at 11,000 RPMs. I'm just kind of going back and forth again, trying to lift that bit as best as possible, but the light pressure shouldn't do too much damage. I feel like once you are applying a lot of pressure and just filing a ton, that's when you can get a heat spike. So very light amount of pressure, and I'm just going over it very carefully. I just want to smooth everything out. even though I already pre-shaped the nails when I was removing the acrylic, I want to go ahead and give it one last go, just because you never know if acrylic kind of overflowed underneath and it thickened it up a little bit too much. So I always just go in there and very lightly file it back into shape. Next, I'm taking my sponge buffer and we're just gonna buff that surface of the nail, making sure that it's nice and smooth in preparation for our nail art. I did go ahead and wipe off the excess dust and clean everything off with a lint-free wipe and a little bit of Young Nail Swipe. You can always use alcohol, or you can have them wash their hands with no soap. Now for our nail art, I'm gonna be taking the Veeda Bella short liner and we're gonna be doing vertical lines, then some horizontal ones. Of course, we're doing a checkered print. Absolutely obsessed with it for the fall time, so I was so excited to redo this. I'm also using the black gel paint from Veeda Bella and we're just doing that checkered design and filling those little squares. Always remember to do the opposite from the row above that you did, and that way you get the perfect checkered look. Now for the ring finger, we're going to be using a dark brown color. Same brush, I'm going to be doing a cross over the entire nail. And then we're going to be infilling with that same brown color opposite squares. I absolutely loved this look. I feel like the brown complemented that teal color. And then this burnt orange color just brought all the fall vibes and the design together. I feel like it complemented it very well as well. I'm doing half of the nail with that color, and then we're doing little tiny ghosts using the white gel paint from Veeda Bella and the short liner again, and then using the micro detail brush. Once that's all cured, I'm going in with black gel paint to do the little ghost faces. Super simple, easy to recreate design, perfect for the fall time. I'm top coating with a stain resistant top coat from Young Nails. This is my favorite for hairstylists as it protects their nails and the design from staining. But I'm adding a thin layer of that, and then we're gonna be fully curing in the light for a full 60 seconds. Sometimes I like to do 2 rounds just to be safe and make sure that it penetrates all of the layers that we just added on top of that acrylic. Now do note that this has a tacky layer, so I went ahead and removed that with some Young Nail Swipe and a lint-free wipe, but this is the final result. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.